Hey everybody, welcome to our live chat. Guys, we are here for you each and every day for the Wake Up and Makeup. We start at 9:30 and I'm Heather, and Monday through Friday, we're going to be coming to you live, and obviously we put on some makeup. So you'll see it start to finish on makeup. And so if you have any questions, if you have questions about color cosmetics, airbrushing, of course, it's for airbrushing, but anything and everything. Today, we're going to be using the Lash Lure. I'm so excited about this. And so we're going to go over that. I'm going to use the natural lash. And we're going to have some fun today. So let's go ahead and get started. Jeannie, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Hola, Stephanie. Haven't seen you either. Hey, Jacqueline. Good. Oh, hello, Linda. Good to see you. The gang's all here. So, yeah, I'm pretty pumped about these. If you haven't had a chance to check them out, this is the Lash Lure Kit. And let me open this bad boy up. Look at this loveliness. Look at all this. It comes with the 2-in-1 adhesive glue, a little applicator, and then you have the 3 lashes, the Glam, the Diva, and the Natural. They are the magnetic ones that are so amazing. But what's really cool is this 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive. And what's great about this, it's black eyeliner, but in it is glue and the magnets that are going to attract the magnets on the lash. So you have basically a double hold. So if you ever have, Jeannie, you haven't been talking to us? Come on, girl. I need to know you're here. Hello, Guzman. I'm sorry. I don't understand. Powder before spray. Yay, Linda did the powder thing before spraying, which we love. I love that look. Maybe I'll do that today. We'll do that today. But I am super excited about putting these lashes on. So let's go ahead and get started. We always like to cover the basics, the beginning, the starter kit, all of that funness. So let's get that on so we can talk about that real quick. This is our starter kit, or what I like to call the practice kit. This is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend, and you're going to get makeup with it. So it's not like, oh, here's our system. Okay, thanks. No, we give you the makeup, and it comes with the 2 bottles of foundation, and you see those are the 2 large bottles of foundation, so you can practice. We want you to get in there and use it. So we give you plenty of makeup to get started. There is a little bit of a learning curve, so we tell you that up front, but you got to practice, and we go over what you can do to get started and learn how to airbrush, because you've been doing traditional makeup up until this point. And so we give you that, we say, hey, do this, this, and this, and it helps you when applying the airbrush, because of course it is different than traditional makeup. We also give you the Love and blush, and blush is super high pigment. It does bloom. I like to put blush on before my foundation, and that way it does blend in and softens a little bit more than having it too bold. So if you're struggling with the blush and you're like, Heather, it's just too much for me, try doing the blush first, and that will help you. Make sure if you're on YouTube to subscribe to our channel. You definitely want to do that so it pops up when we are live. And then right there, this is what we are going to do to get started. So when you first get your system, you're going to make sure you're going to get it out and plug it in. When you turn it on, there is air, and you're just going to feel that air around your face. You'll leave your eyes open, moving the stylus around and around. It feels so good. It's very refreshing. And then when you're ready, you can put water in here and then start pulling back on the trigger. You want to pull back very light on that trigger, because you don't want a lot of makeup to come out all at once. Again, really, it's different than traditional makeup. So, Muzad, how are you, my friend? Hello, Angela. Patty, good morning. Good morning. All right. Ah, Linda loves it too. That look, everybody's liking the powder first look. I love it. How are you, Catherine? All right, so let's get started because I want to put these lashes on. I'm going to start out. I was trying to think what look I want to go for today because I'm going to do the natural lashes. And so, you know, I don't want maybe a natural look, but I do want, maybe we'll use the moon. Let me see. Or maybe optics. Maybe we'll do the optics. I haven't used that one in a while. So I'll use this one here. It's so good to see you, Muzi. All right. So now I'm going to take a blending brush. I'm going to do my eyes first. I do have a little, I did spray some foundation on them, some airbrush foundation on already. And so I am going to go ahead and go straight into eyeshadow. I'm doing traditional eyeshadow. So if anything falls out, I'm able to clean that up before doing the foundation. Alejandro, I don't know if anybody can speak Spanish, if they can interpret that for me. I am going to show the new magnetic lashes, Muzette. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. All right, so I'm going to go in. Let's do this mauve color. This is Reflection, and it's the mauvey color. And I'm going in with the matte right in my crease. And as you can tell, I'm just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And at first, you can kind of just get the color on and then start blending it. Where it's, you know, softer, it doesn't have any hard edges. You just want to blend it back and forth. That's what's great about this brush, is the fact of how it blends. And I never pick the brush up, and I'm not even pressing really hard on my eye. I'm still going very soft and just moving it around. Have we shown the magnetic lashes? I did show them as far as, like, I held it up. But I'm putting these on today, so you'll see them. All right, so now I'm going to go back and forth, do that a little bit more. Ah, Jeannie just got it too. Oh, thank you, Linda. You're so sweet. Y'all are the sweetest. All right, now I'm going to go in with a flat eyeshadow brush. And I think I'm going to go in with Illuminated. It's the one with the gold color. So I'm switching out of that mauve section. And I'm going to, which I do like the shimmer that's with the mauve. It's like a purpley color. It's really pretty. But I'm going to stick with this. But I'm only going to put it right where the color of my eye is. So I'm not going to bring it all the way in. We are still working on that. They actually, Muzette, we just changed the website. So they were getting all of that done. And if you haven't seen our new website, it's amazing. But it is on the list. I know you are our favorite app girl. Oh, Angela, thank you, Angela. All right, so I'm going in with that. On YouTube, I did a video also on how to put them on, the magnetic lashes, so you can check that out as well. Muzette, you're so sweet. Muzette has been with us since the beginning of our lives, when I was doing them all on Facebook. I'm kind of going just back and forth until I get it to where I want it. I am going to, who said they got the, oh, Jeannie got the Nude and Naughty, and she loves the Nude and Naughty. I know, it is, the Nude and Naughty has 36, 37 eyeshadows, and so it really gives you plenty. But they're good, like, everyday colors. What's up with my eyebrows? I don't know. What's up with them? All right. Well, Muzette, I've been with you the whole time too. Linda, you're so sweet. I love it when people start talking about my eyebrows. Every time I got my Botox and my eyebrows would raise, or because I talk with such expression that I always raise my eyebrows, and they're up here, and I was gonna start my own YouTube channel of just my eyebrows because we would always people would always talk about them. Thank you, Jeannie. Y'all says, girl, you know I don't mind. I've been doing this way long enough. And the other thing is, like, because I do my eyebrows first, and y'all know this too, but because I do my eyebrows first, that's all you see. You know, I don't have anything else on. And so people are like, what about those eyebrows? They stand out. What about them? All right, so now I'm going to blend a little bit more. And I think I'm going to go back to the optics and get, y'all, I like my eyebrows too. And now I'm going to go back with the mauve color in the chromatic, in the optics. And just kind of, I felt like with that dark color, that kind of went away. So I just brought it back a little bit. To have it stand out a little bit more. All right, so now let's go in. I'm going to take some powder and I'm going to swipe underneath the eyes to see if there's any fallout, any eyeshadow that was there. Got it all on my shirt now. And then I am going to take the eyeshadow brush, the flat one, and with that mauve color, I'm going to go in. I always like, Mary, what's wrong with my brows? I always like to see people, guys, look how many different eyebrows there are, and everybody has an opinion about them. So I'm taking the mauve. Come on, Mary, let's talk. Tell me what's wrong with my eyebrows. So I did a little bit underneath. I think I'm still going to go back with the darker brown and do a little bit. The mauves you have to be a little careful of, because depending on your skin tone, they can get, if you use certain mauves or purples or things like, it can make you look tired. And so kind of check that out when using. I like the mauve color because it's going to make my eyes pop. But I wanted to kind of offset it a little bit with the darker. Muzette, I missed you, girl. All right, so now I'm going to powder the face, which we now all love. And I'm just doing, Muzette, have you tried to powder first yet? We've been powdering first because it helps control shine, or if you oily or anything like that. It gives it more of a polished look. I know you love your Mystic foundation, and so it does give you that very polished look. And so just the thought. All right, now I'll go in and I'm going to use Apricot blush by itself. Oh, and I'm going to put a couple of drops right in my stylus, turning it on, and then aiming right at my cheeks. Now, because I'm used to my stylus, because I practiced and just felt the air, then I know exactly where the makeup's gonna go. So looking in the mirror, I kind of smirk when I do my y'all are the sweetest. Go back and forth. And I like the apricot for fall. It just, you know, we like to change colors in the fall. Or not just the fall, but any season. And I just go back and forth. And now I can hear that it ran out. It has that dry sound. So when makeup is going through it, you hear, but when it's dry, when it runs out, there's that dry sound as well. So then you know, okay, hey, I'm out. Maybe I need to get some more, or that's good. Oh my gosh, Musette. No, they won't be $5 ever. All right, so now I'm taking my Silk 4-in-1, putting about, I actually did about 7 drops. And now I'm gonna go in and start my foundation. Now, when I start the foundation, I'll go in and do 1 pass. So even though my coverage is going to be here, I can still go in and do my pass, still keeping it 4 finger widths away. Getting under the eyes. Lightly pulling back. Because guys, look, it's dry. There's no dry time in between. If I had a tissue, I would show you, I would put the tissue on. But there should be no dry time in between. If there is right now when you're first starting, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. But just know that there should not be any dry time in between, and you'll get there. If you feel the need to dry it, that means you're pulling back too hard on the trigger. Blend it down my neck. And there we go. Now, normally, because there's no normal, I put on glow first because I do like it highlighted underneath my eyes. But if you remember, I went straight from blush to foundation. So if I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, my eyes aren't popping how I like them, or they're not looking how I want them, I can still go back and add my glow. So I'll add probably just 2 drops. And now I'm going to highlight underneath my eyes. Did that sound Texas? I'm going to. Looking up. See how, woo! See what a difference that is? I mean, you can see what a difference that makes to highlight underneath the eyes. So you see me do it first and then do the foundation over it, but that's the one thing I love. Another one thing I love about Luminous is that there's no rules. So if I'm doing my makeup, bump, 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 and I'm looking, I'm like, okay, what am I missing? What's not speaking to me? Then, or are my eyebrows speaking to me? Then I can go back and correct whatever I need to. Now, I wish whoever was talking about my eyebrows was back and said, because like now they probably make a little more sense. You only saw my eyebrows. My eyebrows are dark. My eyebrows are put on. When they're by themselves, they stand out. But now that I'm starting to get stuff added on, they're making more sense. So there, just kidding. All right, so now I'm going in. I'll do a little bit of contouring. I'm going to hurry through this so we can get to the lashes. Okay. Oh, you know what? I take, when people are mean, or maybe she's, it's hard to tell if people are really being mean or if that's just text. I honestly, if she's, I don't know. If she said it to me personally, then I probably would be offended. But these things, I'm like, I've heard it all. I've heard it all. Get a. People feel more daring and they can say more behind a screen, which is actually good for this type of thing, because get those questions out. Ask me about my brows. Let's talk about them. Come on. Let's talk about it. But seeing all of this, one thing, I'm going on one of my tangents right now while I'm getting my lash out. One thing I have learned is, from doing makeup for so many years, is if you're not a makeup person, like I've been doing makeup for 25 years, 20 plus years. I know how to interpret. I know that I can look in the mirror and say, okay, something's off. I've done people's makeup and we talk about it and they'll look in the mirror and they're like, I love it, but they don't know how to interpret what needs to change. And it normally, 9 times out of 10, it's something where they're not used to a shimmer on the eye and they like it more matte, or they're not used to so much color on their cheek. It's hard to interpret certain things. And so when somebody makes a comment, I like to walk them through that process. I mean, you guys know, y'all have seen me enough where you're like, oh, there's Heather's brows. And it'll make sense when she gets her makeup on. You know? Do y'all get that? Y'all get that? Like, it does make more sense with my eyeshadow on. I'm going to brush through them because I see I need to fix it. All right, so now, no, not that one. Let's go. Oh, Patty, you're so sweet. The thicker brows are in. So I'm going in. And I'm going to do it that way. Voila. There we go. Oh, the one thing also, remember that, I know, y'all are like my bodyguards. Y'all are so awesome. When we first started, we'll just reminisce a little bit. I am going in and I'm going to put on the 2-in-1 Lash Adhesive. Again, glue and magnet properties in here. I've already pulled the natural lash out and I have that laying on the side. And let me grab some. When we first started, we'd have some trolls come on and y'all were amazing. Y'all were all so protective. I was like, get them. When we first started, it was interesting, but I love it. Y'all know how I love people that want to be rude. You can't be rude if it doesn't affect me. Exact. Musette and Danica, those two would, I mean, unleash. All right, so now Linda's like, picked on the wrong lady. All right, so now I have the glue on you put this on just like a liquid eye, like our Temptation eyeliner. You're putting it on just like that. So I'm taking my itty bitty mirror. I'm going to look down. I might have to grab this bigger mirror. My little handheld mirror. I'm looking down into my mirror. And don't be sparing with this, like put it on. Again, just dragging it right at the lash line. Now, what's great about it is if you're new to putting lashes on, this is giving you a place to shoot for. So like when I put the lash on, I'm going straight for where that eyeliner is. You can also cat it out if you wanted to. What I need to check is make sure I don't have the glue on my lashes. So I'm pulling them out a little bit. Then you can grab the little tool. And I'll tell you the other thing. So the, make sure I have the right ones. Yeah. I was using, I'm going straight for, let me get closer. Straight for that line. And then sometimes it's just easier to use my fingers. I did grab my tweezers. Oh, yay. Jacqueline on YouTube said that she loves the colors for fall. Yeah, I feel like for fall, bright colors are still going to be in. But like you can do this look with a bright lip. But definitely you'll want to get the natural blush if you don't have the natural blush and the apricot blush. Okay, so now let me make sure this one's on. The one thing, if you use tweezers, they're magnet, or you know, they're metal tweezers. So it will attract. So these are sometimes better to use just because it's not going to pull them away. Now, I'm going to tell you the great, look at that. Night and day. Now, you can't tell me my eyebrow don't look good now, okay? The one thing is, so I use these for my niece's wedding. Why? Because I knew I was going to cry. What happens when you wear regular glue, like if I just had on Duo Glue and I cried, you're going to run the risk of it coming loose. The reason I use these there are two reasons. One, if I was crying and the glue did come loose for some chance, I still had the magnet. It wasn't going to wipe away that eyeliner. The eyeliner stayed, but if it did come a little loose, then I still had the hold with the magnets. And the other thing is I had this in my purse. Worst case scenario, I pop those puppies off, do another line, and stick them back on. It's so much easier to fix it. Now, this end is sticking out a little bit, so I'm going to go in. I didn't get enough on that corner. I'm going to put that there and go back. And fix that. I use the brown. Jacqueline, I go between the brown and the cocoa. I go between those two. So I really like these just for the fact of you get that double adhesive from the magnet and from the glue. And then it's easier to correct. Let's see. Donna on Facebook is asking, does it hurt your lids when pulling them off at the nighttime? No, it does not. And Donna, she said LOL afterwards, but that's not a silly question. People ask that all the time, but no, it doesn't. It actually kind of feels pretty cool. Now, you will want to take like a makeup remover to remove the eyeliner because that eyeliner is going to stay on, but the lash will come right off, and then you just put it right back into the little case. So now, and the other thing is if I wanted to cat this out, which you can do with this liner, I actually just put the liner on and then I'll go on top of it with Persuasion eyeliner because I don't want to waste my glue. But that's just me. So now I have, let me get my other one ready. You see how I have the glue there. And going in. And watch, I don't know if you can see this, but it goes like, it just, boop, it like goes right in there. Like, because with the other ones, I mean, granted, I can put the other ones on super easy, but I know people do struggle. Hey, Miracle, good to see you. I know people are like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to put lashes on. These make it so much easier because after lining them, you're going in for that line. It's popping up just a little, like there was some space, so I need to drag that over. Okay. So you go in for that line and it's like, whoop, it goes in, grabs it, and you're set. Now, if you wanted to put on a little bit of mascara, you can put that on. If you wanted to curl the lash, my lashes are already curly, so they blend in with that. But sometimes you can see my lash is a little bit lighter than the fake lash. So I can put on a little bit of mascara beforehand and then apply the lash to that. Or I can just put mascara on the bottom and then I'm good to go. So if you haven't had a chance to check out the Lash Lure, we have this kit, which comes with the lashes, the applicator, and the 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive. You can see that has the these little things that is going to hold the lash there. So when I take them off, it gets right back on there. No, Musette, no, it's Natural Diva and Glam. So in this kit, you have Natural Diva and Glam. So if you first start out, you could get the kit and then you can order just the lash itself, the magnetic lashes, in whatever style you like the most. So I would highly recommend the kit first because it does come with everything. And then like these lashes, we're talking daily. I would wear these bad boys on the daily. And of course, you're going to reuse them. So, all right. So now, what lip do I want? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I'm going to do a metallic lip stain, the Chromatic, in Cranberry Pop. But let's do this first. I'm going to show y'all this. So this is Dusty Rose. It's a neutral lip liner. You see me use this all the time. And I'm lining on the outside. There's no gap in between my line. I'm just lining on the outside line to make my lips look fuller. And I'd be happy with just this. This goes with that mauve color I had in there. It has staying power. It's going to stay, but let's do my pop of color. So just because you're using a red doesn't mean you have to use a red lip liner. So and go in. Making sure that line's perfect. Now, with any of our lip stains, the chromatic lip stains, or other ones. You want to put it on and let it sit, or let it, got to work with it quickly. Once it's set, it's set. So with the chromatic, you saw me, I can get it on, I can rub my lips together to get it to where I need it. Putting it on with a lip liner, I'm going up into that line. I don't want to see the difference. I want to get it up to wherever that lip liner is. Putting the lip liner on first does help you when putting on, it kind of gives you that edge of where to go. And then it's like, boom, it's on. But once it's set, it's set. And then I lick them to set them. When you have our lip stains on, don't do this. Don't rub your lips together. That's going to break up the seal. So if they feel dry, if you're like, I don't, just lick them. Okay. All right, guys. That is it for the day. Guys, it was so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming over and playing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, I thought I missed somebody. Okay. Oh, is that you're getting a pair? Oh, that's awesome. All right. So yeah, come on, come on. We're here 9:30 every day. Every day. 9:30, we are here. So come on. It's wake up and makeup. We usually will do some look or focus on one thing. And then on YouTube around, we'll do a pro tip of the day where we'll talk about a question you guys have. So if you do have questions, submit those questions to beautybar@luminousair.com. 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 Submit those questions, and whatever question you have, we can do it. We'll check those out on YouTube. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I hope that you guys have an amazing day today. And we'll see you back here tomorrow at 9:30. Bye for now.